here?
I'm here.
Okay. Can you hear? You can hear, okay?
Yep, I can hear you.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to East Providence Lanes in East Providence, Rhode Island. We are coming to you with the Better Bowling Concepts Senior Open. Brian Gaskell here with my fellow bitter bowler, who we both missed the cut today. Obviously, that's why we're on the wrong side of the camera. Steve Dale.
Hey, everyone.
So, we had a grand total of 41 entries today. We took the top 12 in the match play. The top 4 guys got a bye. Those 4 gentlemen were Chris Monroy, Michael Reale, Tim Martin, and Glenn Smith. That cut was plus 135. And the cut to the top 12 was plus 46. So, again, top 12 made it. 4 guys got to buy, 8 guys bowling now, and then the 4 winners will bowl the 4 buys. So, the feature pairs today are going to be on 31 and 32, 33 and 34. So, in front of you, you have the match of Mark Bouchard, who was the cut, number 12 seed, versus Ray Edwards. And to the right, number 7 seed Chris Viale against Darrell Washington. The other matchups off camera, we'll try and keep you up to date as best we can. On 37-38, John Harrington versus John Conroy. And on 39-40, Tim Elsis and Bill Webb. So those will be the 12 players you'll see for the remainder of the day today. This was a senior-only event. We do have a regular NEBA tonight and tomorrow. There's a squad at 6 o'clock with plenty of openings, and 9 o'clock and 12:30 tomorrow. I can get you that pattern information in a moment. We kind of got set up here right at the last minute, so I haven't got all the pattern info in front of me yet. But so let's go over the matches. They have started. They're in about the 3rd frame right now. We had a little issue setting the camera up.
Bill Webb has like a 10-pin lead down there on the end. He just left a 10-pin after a double.
Okay. And it looks like Harrington has a double against an open, so he's got a 20-pin lead early. And then in front of you, Ray Edwards had started with a double. He just left the Greek Church. He's going for the count. So he's going to be down a few pins in count to Mark Bouchard, who has cleaned through 3. And Darrell Washington and Chris Viale are even through 2.5 frames. So, you know what? I'm going to look up this pattern info real quick while we're early on. That's
for tomorrow.
That's the last tournament. He just gave me a copy to. Sorry, folks. We're a little late getting to the party here. We just got done bowling. There was no re-oil. Normally, we have plenty of time to get set up with the re-oil for match play, but when there's a one squad event, they just go right in. There's no re-oil, so we kind of just got done putting our stuff away and got thrown into the fire here. So
while you're doing that, Harrington just left the 2-8
yeah,
and
you
missed
do that.
the whole thing.
Really?
And so he just let our good friend Conroy back into the match over there. He's up 5 right now.
So the pattern for today is the 2021 USBC Junior Gold qualifying. It was 45 feet in length, but don't let that fool you because there was plenty of hook. 23.1 mils, 2.7 to 1 ratio. I mean, there was an out of bounds out I would say, you know, outside of 8, 9 was fair.
Yeah.
But once you committed to the middle, there was plenty of friction. Scores were actually higher than I expected. In practice, they looked like they were going to be really hard. Now, they did shape. The scores definitely went up the last few games because it was only about, what, plus
18 after 2 and plus 17 after 3.
Right, and then
Then
it
it went
jumped
to 50.
Then it jumped to 50. Yeah, so they did open up. You know, the righties played right, and you know, created something, and then they opened up. So you know, during practice, I thought even had a chance. They looked really tricky at the beginning, but they did open up a little bit. And again, we are not no re-oil here, so you might see some scores here in the finals.
Conroy just left a split, so he's going to be down 20 again. Left the 4, 6, 7.
So strike for Vialli. He's going to take the lead after an open by Washington. You know, let me get this out there early before I forget. I want to say thank you to Mike Sodoma and his entire staff at East Providence for taking this tournament on in like 2 weeks' notice. This tournament was originally supposed to be in Norwich, and we had a cancellation. And he took us in with open arms and you know, made sure that we had a place to come. So thanks to Mike. You know, they've always treated us well here, and glad we had a place to play today and tomorrow. You know, on almost no notice. Like I said, took both tournaments in when we had a cancellation. So thanks, Mike. There's a double for Vialli. He goes up by 18. Mark Bouchard missed the spare in the 5th, so he just fell behind by 4 to Edwards on a strike. Yeah, and like I said, you'll see the righties now are going to start to migrate left, and there's going to be some built-in friction now to the right. Now, you know, everybody probably was playing somewhere between 10 and 15 on the fresh, and now the righties are going to just keep chasing and throwing to that spot. Got a feeling you're going to see some high scores here.
Bill Webb might be the only one that's still out to the right a little bit. Everybody else is left.
Well, that one was right.
Just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside the spot you need to get to. In that part of the lane, there's no breakdown there because you couldn't play out there. Webb just opened.
He missed a baby split.
Yeah.
It looks like they're about even, I think. It's hard to tell. Can't tell if the guy on 40 is clean. He might be clean, so.
Yeah, he's got binoculars here. Oh, yeah, there he is. See if you can see him with those.
Right.
I can't use binoculars because I already have glasses on. The binoculars with the glasses doesn't work.
Yeah, he's clean, so he's up 10. He's up 10 on Webb.
Darryl Washington just doubled. Now Vialli's trying to match. Vialli is still up by 8, and this one would be 18, and it's through the face for 7. That now becomes a 5-pin match. 107,
Yeah.
102, yeah, 5-pin match.
And Ray only getting one out of the, he gave up a couple pins. Oh, Bouchard just went high, gave it back.
As soon as I said there was going to be high scores, I put the squash on the whole field.
Sure did.
It's typical.
Wiley just chopped the spare.
So
That was a tough spare today, the 3-6-10. I missed it twice.
Yeah, I've been missing it since I was 8 years old. So I know it's kind of an early time for us to be on the air, but if everybody can share the feed and see if we can get some people watching, it's definitely an odd time for us. We're usually much later in the day. We did only have 3 on a pair. They tried to speed the tournament up today because our annual meeting is going to be at 3:30 today. So they were trying to get people done. So we spread everyone out a little bit and had 3 on a pair. We're going to try and get as many people into the annual meeting today. That's the only time the general membership is allowed to vote. You can go on by Zoom. If you're a current member and you paid your membership for 2022, you can go on the meeting on Zoom and vote. The link is on bowlneba.com, and I believe they said as long as you're on the call by 3:30 that you'll be able to vote on a variety of topics, lane courtesy, 4 or 5 games. There's several topics on the docket, trying to figure out how we can speed up the length of the tournament. Not maybe get done at 9 o'clock,
Right.
which for some of us is an issue.
John Conroy just went high and left 6, 7, 10.
Also, they're going to talk about lane conditions. You can see the entire agenda for the meeting also on bowlneba.com. It's right in the news section. You can check out all the topics that will be voted on today. And again, anybody that's a current paid member, this is the only time that you have your say all year long. So I'm not sure we'll be done with the tournament by then, but might be down to the finals. If you're interested in logging in from home and maybe open another window while you're watching us and tune into the meeting and have your say, this is the one chance you got. Anything that comes up during the year is voted on by the board only, but today is your chance to say, speak your mind.
Share your thoughts.
Ooh, Washington scrambles the rack for a strike, so that remains a 5-pin lead with Vialli on a strike. So he would need one here to take the lead.
Yep. Ray Edwards is up 8 with up on a strike going into the 8th. Bill Webb needs a double to bring that match to even down on the end on 39 and 40. Great shot by Ray Edwards there, the double.
He's been doing that for a long time.
Oh yeah. Not a lot of strikes going on that end pair, Brian.
Well, you know what? That's the pair I shot 150 on, so I feel a little better now. That's why I'm here, right? That was the pair that got me.
31 and 2.
Yeah. So I'm saying the Bouchard Edwards match, they both shoot 180.
Right.
Makes me feel a little better, I guess. Not really.
Oh, that was a good shot by Mark.
You could tell I'm not bitter. I missed the cut by about 20 pins and shot 150 that game.
You're both good today.
Yeah,
Especially running in the door.
Almost. One of these days I'll figure it out.
Looks like Harrington's up 30 with 3 frames to go. He just threw a strike.
So Vialli did not strike in the 8th. He remains down by 5. And Bouchard is down by 18 and on a strike, so it would be highly advisable to strike on this shot or he's going to be able to be shut out before he gets up in the 10th. Just didn't face up.
I think I had that problem on the left lane too.
I had a lot of problems on that lane. So let's see. Bouchard, his max score will be 186 if he converts this 10-pin. Vialli with a strike. So again, they're pulled and paste there. There's still a 5-pin match. So Bouchard makes a 10-pin. Again, his max score is 186. Ray is already in the 190. So if Ray can just get 2 marks here with count, he's going to wrap this match up.
I think the Don Harrington match is just about over. Conroy can go out for 169. And Harrington's on a 190 pace.
Darrell doubles it to extend the lead. So that puts him now in the 2-0s. 2-0s.
If he throws this one, he gets good count. It's
right. One more
over.
strike. Yeah, that'll put him in the 2 teens. Yep. So strike and good count for Washington would lock up the match. Ray left the 10-pin. Again, he just needs Mark would be good enough over there.
Yeah, that 39 and 40 is being tough on those guys.
Washington leaves the 2-4-5.
Bill Webb has 117 in the 6th, and Elias has 112 in the 6th. We just got 8 spares, so he's got 130 in the 7th. So Bill Webb has a 7-pin lead over there.
The other match, Harrington's got that match wrapped up, I think.
Yep, that match is over.
Don Harrington is going to advance on 37-38. Washington for the spare, he made it. So that puts him in the 2-0s.
With 8 or 9, Vialli will have to double to win that match.
Yeah, 8, anything 8 or higher here is enough to make Vialli double true. Edwards, that's 10 in the pit. That's a winner right there.
Webb went high. Looks like a split. Yeah, he left the 3, 6, 7, 10 over there, it looks like.
And Washington gets the necessary count to force Vialli to double.
Yeah, Bill Webb left the 6 count. He's shooting the split now. If he makes it, he'll be up 3.
So that puts Webb behind?
It does. He's down 9, it looks like. He's got 141 in the 8th, and Elias has 130 in the 7th with the spare up.
All right, here's Vialli. Needs
2.
Needs 2.
We got that one in a little bit. It's going to be good. Just didn't face up.
Yeah.
So Washington is going to advance. Edwards is advancing Harrington, and then all we got left is that end match. Webb with the strike to set up the 9th and 10th.
All right, let's see. So Elsis is up. What's
With
that,
the
his 9th frame?
Yeah, he's in the 9th frame.
Is he on a strike or no? I can't
No,
see
spare.
that.
He's on spare.
Okay, so he's up already. And he almost left the 4-9.
Got up the 9.
We're going to call out these other 3 matches, that you can see are all wrapped up at home. We're going to call this match way to the right for you till the end, and then we'll sign off quick and be right back on for the round of 8.
So with the spare, Elias will have an 8-pin lead on a spare up going into the 10th, and Webb has a strike in the 9th. So Webb can strike out to win this match no matter what Elias does. Got it. Made the spare. So whatever Elias does, he's got to force Webb to match him pretty much, other than the...
But Webb's down count, right?
Yeah.
So Webb's going to have to outdo him. Yeah, he's going to have to outdo him by 1.
Yep. Although Webb's on a hit.
He is, okay.
Yeah, Webb's on a hit,
All
so...
right. I can't see that far. Not going to lie.
I got you. LASIK surgery
Do you think
does wonders.
How about this is only when there's 8 lanes going? Imagine when we're trying to see the scores when there's 16 lanes going. That would be why we have the binoculars.
I understand.
Oh my God, that's an 8-10.
Oh my God.
That is not the time for that. So Webb's just going to need a mark to win.
Assuming he doesn't make it. It actually looked pretty good from here too. I wasn't expecting that. All right, so Webb needs a mark. I don't even know if he needs to count either.
Well, if he was down by 8, probably
That's
doesn't. Probably going to need like 6. Sparing 6 maybe?
Yeah, it looks like 176. Bill's 141. Yeah, so he'll need 6.
Math is the only thing I bring to the broadcast. That's how Bruce Bruce hired me to do math. Webb flushed it. That's 10 in the pit. That's a winner. So we're going to update the bracket. Let's see if I can do this on the fly and tell you who you're going to see in front of you in the next round. So on 31 and 2 is going to be Glenn Smith coming in out of the buys versus Webb.
Yep.
And on 33 and 4, Tim Martin against Don Harrington. We'll be on your 2 feature pairs. When we come back, we will see you all in about, well, they're going to get 5 minutes of practice because of the bye guys coming in. So by the time we'll probably see you guys about 10 minutes, you'll get a notification for us to go live again.
Right, and just setting up the rest of the bracket,
Yeah.
Chris Monroy is going to have Ray Edwards on 39 and 40, and Michael Reale is going to have Daryl Washington on 37 and 8.
Got it. All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you back in about 10 minutes.